Hey everybody, I'm Brent from Rocky Run Angus Ranch. It's been a while, long while, and it's been a long summer, I tell you. I'm here with the wrecking crew. This is the sweetest she's been all day long. This guy. Why aren't you acting like you normally do? Destroying everything. Charlie, go. So, as many of you probably know or are experiencing yourselves, we've been in historical drought this summer up here. Up until 2 weeks ago, the most rain we've gotten is about 15 to 20 hundredths, 30 hundredths, I think, at the most early this summer, back like May. There was, I think, maybe a 30 hundredths rain in July somewhere, I think. I forgot about that one, which basically kind of kept the crops going. Very much out here though. Last year on my normal hay ground I made 195 bales. That's not including the straw. So anyways, this year I started cutting and I knew there wasn't much there, and I got a whole total of 44 bales. And 4 of those were baby bales. My little alfalfa field, last year I got 36 off there, I believe. This year I got 2.5. So it was pretty disappointing. We kind of knew it was coming, but you wouldn't think it's that bad. You get a fourth of the bales is normal. That sucks. So, anyways, we got this rain. We've gotten probably over 3 inches of rain in the last 2 weeks now. And I tell you what, it looks more like spring now than it did this spring. The grass is green. Everything's growing. Hey! You got food on your face yet? And, alfalfa's growing again, so I figured since it's been a while, we'd ride the pastures quick, look at the cows and calves. Unbelievably, they're doing fantastic. Calves look great. Cows are in decent shape. I'm thoroughly happy, thoroughly impressed with the shape they're in and how they've been maintaining throughout this year. And whatnot, so we're sitting at my rented pasture here, just kitty corner from our farm, and so it looks right here. She's coming to visit. This is my more friendly cow. So anyways, we're gonna get the gate open and we'll go check them out. Come on. The grass is beautiful, nice and green. She is in good shape, really good shape. That's her heifer calf. Looks great. Another thing we've been having issues with this year is water. Green. It's a lot better than it was. Since we're in a drought, we've all the water holes dried up. Our water hole on the main farm has been dry since last fall. So we're using these water tanks. Landlord is gracious enough to let me hook up to their hydrant, which is city water out of the little town that we're right by. But this water tank is still in the sun most of the day, so it gets bacteria and algae and stuff growing in there. This stuff is amazing. For anybody looking for anything, I got it from a co-op that I work for. This summer I was digging around trying to find something somewhere that we could get to put in water tanks, nurse tanks, whatever, for guys that are hauling 4,000 to 6,000 gallons of water to pasture and letting it sit. If they got tanks that sit on the sun, like these clear tanks or yellow tanks, algae grows in them. So looking for something to keep the algae out and any bacteria. Well, that stuff does the trick. This tank was green and disgusting on Saturday, so I dumped a couple little gurgles in there, and it's clear now, other than some crap growing on the bottom, which I don't think we're really going to get rid of without cleaning the tank out, but otherwise it is completely clear. So we had a guy, one farmer, that bought a case, and him and his son went around the water hole. They each took half the case and just started dumping in all the way around the water hole. Had some gnarly algae in it. Took care of it. Cleared it all up. It was completely amazing. So, why don't you sit down? But it's good stuff. We need all the help we can get this year. Here's a couple more calves. This guy looks pretty good. This guy walking back here. I'm really, really happy with him. He's a guy walking and he's a stud. Hey, he's got nuts yet. Dang it. That's not good. I banded all of them. I thought I did anyway. What number is B2? Oh no, he snuck through, but that's no bueno.
Get him, Charlie, get him.
Curious. Got some visitors coming here.
He got bugs all over him.
The flies. That's another thing that's been bad this year. Flies. It's been ridiculous. I haven't found a real good remedy for it yet, but been trying to get a hold of some of them garlic salt lick blocks. Haven't found any around here yet. Tom, if you're watching this, where'd you get yours at? I want to get some. I got one calf out here she has some major issues. Let's see if we can find her. She's rolling in it. But we'll see if we can find her. Okay. So this is the calf that I was talking about. She's in really bad shape right now. This is the worst I've seen her. I've tried treating her. See that? I don't understand this. I have no idea what this is. Sent videos to my vet. He was thinking maybe an ear infection or a brain infection, causing issues with the equilibrium, so she couldn't balance. So I've treated her twice now with Draxin, the real cheap stuff. It's about 50 bucks a shot, and done nothing. Hasn't done anything. The only other thing it could be is if she heat cycled and the bull tried to jump her and broke her back. And I'm starting to think that's what it was, because she's gradually getting worse. Like if it's a spinal injury, it's just gradually getting worse. And there's really nothing you can do for that. So, I don't know. You hope by the grace of God something will change, but it's just not. So I'm probably going to end up putting her down. She's going backwards now. Even a month ago, she could still get across the pasture. She was a little squirrely getting across the pasture, but she did. She could, without a trouble. Next week, 2 weeks here, the farthest she's moved, she was over there a week ago. This weekend actually. Now she made it over here, which is about 150, 200 yards. So everybody's coming to check us out. Mama's checking on her baby. She still comes and takes care of her, but I don't know. Crappy deal. You don't want to see any calves go backwards like that and have trouble, but unfortunately she is, and I don't think there's going to be much saving her. So probably going to have to make that hard decision pretty soon. But this is the water. It's come up some in the last couple weeks since we've been getting the rains. We can cross down here with the side-by-side in the four-wheeler. Never done that before, ever. Right over there, where there's a culvert coming from underneath the railroad tracks. We can cross there with the side-by-side, the four-wheeler. Never ever have done that before, ever. So it's bad. When I went out and checked the water hole this last weekend, there's a little mud puddle in. It's the most that's been in there in a year. So that sucks, but it is what it is. At least we're getting some rain. The grass is growing again. Had we not gotten that rain, we'd probably be feeding by now. And I know some people are, and for those of you that are, I truly feel for you, because the hay market is a whole nother deal. Wow, do people get greedy. I understand that hay is short this year, and guys that are making it and selling it, and that's what they do. Yeah, sure. You know, you're getting a fourth, half the crop. But if you're getting half the crop, charge twice the money. So for a grass hay, normally 30 or 35 bucks a bale for a 1600 pound bale, 60 bucks. That's fair. I understand that. But when there's people charging over $100 to $150, even upwards of 200 bucks for grass bales, I'm sorry, but you're a greedy a-hole. I mean, I know it's business, but we're out here just trying to get by and trying to feed our animals, and to take advantage of us in a bad situation, I think is unethical, immoral. I don't know. Anyways, I've a few of you that I visit with regularly. I've vented about that, and I'm not gonna go into that anymore just because it's frustrating. So we'll go over to the other pasture now. I might swing through the alfalfa field real quick and show you that real quick, and keep moving along here. Okay, we're out here in the alfalfa field. There is, you can kind of tell, like these taller, older plants that are out here. That's all that came back after the first cut. And there wasn't much besides that out here the first time. Jeez. Anyways, so I'm planning on cutting this again. I realize there probably won't be a lot out here, but there is a lot more out here now than there was back in late June when I cut it. So I just came through even just the grass out here. Look how tall I am. Here comes Charlie. Just came through the grass, and there's more grass out here now than there was in late June, early July when I cut it. So that's kind of promising too. And according to the weatherman, it doesn't sound like we're frost here within the next couple weeks either. So we just got another, I don't know, half inch or so rain yesterday. So everything is growing nicely yet. If we can get, I don't know, a week or two, there should actually be something out here to cut. Wouldn't that be something? Second cutting. Never done that before. So, okay, off to the next pasture.
Are you gonna go out?
Here's a water hole.
Yeah, it's really dry. We should go see how dry it is.
It is dry. There's just a little bit of mud down in there. That's it. That's all that's down there. Let's go look. Okay. What? It's our home pasture now. There is there are 3 or 4 pairs in here. The rest of them are replacement heifers. Since I knew hay and pastures were going to be extremely short, I sold 16 pairs and 2 late breds and 1 open cow. Probably one of the toughest decisions I've had to make. A couple of them were older cows. It was time for them to go anyway. But a lot of the other ones were producing really beautiful calves yet. So that was sad and tough deal to do. Hoping I don't have to do that again, but anyways. These are replacements. There's 2 heifers out here. One belongs to Tucker, one belongs to KK. Tucker's got green tags, KK's got pink tags. Those are orange tags, bud.
That's not mine.
We let them kick it.
Talk in your ear for a minute.
Basically we're gonna let them start their own herds, which they're interested and they love coming out and checking cows, and they ask about it every night. If we skip a night, have we checked cows? Did you check cows? So I think that's awesome. But anyways, I got 2 bulls in this pasture and none in the other pasture. Funny story about that. The big Angus bull, he was in the other pasture. When the grass was getting really, really short and thin, sparse, he decided he didn't want to stay in anymore. We put him in about 3 times. And finally, one day I was at work, wife was at work, my mother-in-law called. Bull is out again. I said, okay. She said, he's in the front yard this time. I said, okay, well, say no more. I'm on my way. So, I'm going to insert a clip here. Hey, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to be out here. Enjoy that grass for a few more seconds, because you're going in, buddy. And anyway, so you seen that. I cruised home and there he was, waiting by the mailbox, greeting anybody that pulled in the yard. So our UPS mailman or UPS guy is scared of dogs. Can't imagine what he'd have thought if he pulled into that. But anyways, it's a beautiful night. Can't beat sunset like that, can you? Cows out grazing on some nice green grass. Beautiful sight right there. So let's take a ride through them quick. These out here, one of my bigger calves, he stayed here because he was having some hip issues, and a couple of really late calves that were born either right before turnout or after turnout. So I got one heifer out here that's a little sickly too. There's the late calves. Yeah, there's 4 pairs out here. These are the 2 late guys. This one, his mother is a red. I think she's coming with a 3rd calf now. I've left her out here because the red bull is out here. Red Simmental bull. And this is the guy that his right hip was giving him some troubles. That's why he was out here. I didn't want to have to try and push him across the road into the other pasture. So, but he looks really good. Happy with how he's doing. There's the black Angus bull over there. He's gone through this drought really well too. Pretty happy with him. So, got one heifer out here. Basement. I'm not sure what her deal is. When we were working them to get ready to turn them out, she was just really kind of a, not really a downer, but she was just not right. Wanted to lay down, didn't really, kind of had her ears tucked back once in a while. So I brought her in, thinking maybe she had hardware, which for those of you that don't know what hardware is, when the cows will pretty much eat anything, if it's in the hay or grass. So if they eat a piece of metal, it can get in there and tear up their gut, and kill them. So got a magnet, put a magnet in her. They're like a plastic rubber coated magnet. So anyways, and then eventually, I believe, they'll pass them. But I gave her some LA 200. That's all I had at the time. And I don't know, she still looks about the same. Gets around better, looks better that way, but she's not really gaining any weight. She's still kind of thin. So I don't really see her real quick off the bat here. Actually, I think that might be her right over there. Kind of thin. Sorry about that. That got a little close. So I don't know what the deal is there. But anyways, I got an appointment for 3 butcher beefs in December, just after Christmas. So if we can get her lined out, she might go. I was actually originally, I had kept back all my heifers last fall. I was gonna keep 3 for butcher beefs, but I separated all the heifers, and I didn't have anywhere to put the one bull that was going in this pasture, so I just kicked him in with the heifers. There must have been a bunch of them in heat because he got busy. So I was happy to see that virgin bull yearling, so I knew he was going to do the job. He's out here too. We can check him out. He looks really good. Really, really happy with him. Purebred Simmental bull. Blood runner son, I believe. But anyways, he was born the day before I hauled cows to the sale barn. He almost didn't get born here. He was almost born in the sale barn. Luckily for him, he was born the day before, so we let him stay. His mother is young, so he's out of a red cow. This guy here got some curious heifers. Nice size heifers. Nice frame. She's really nice. Really happy with some of these heifers. But let's go for a little spin here. Sorry if this gets kind of loud. This thing's not very quiet. He's still not perfect on that hip, but he looks a lot better than he did before. Okay, take a look at this guy. He looks really good. Really happy with him. Keep going here. Here's our I really like how he looks. He's got good potential. As long as we can keep him healthy, he's gonna stay in really good shape. Hey, buddy. Come to say hi? Hi. You gonna be friendly or what? You're kind of a butthead earlier in the corrals this spring.
Mom, Dad, why do you call him a butthead?
Hi. Yeah, you're alright. Anyways, he looks great. Super happy with him. Hopefully get some nice stocky Simmental calves this spring, next spring. What are you doing? You like to play yet? Are you young? That's Elmer. There's Elmer.
That's yours.
He was our resident bottle calf, turned steer, turned, I don't know, pasture pet, I guess. He's not really growing much. Our heifers that are the same age as him are considerably larger than he is. But there's Kennedy's heifer right there. She picked the nicest, biggest, reddest heifer, the raspberry red heifer, of course. She's got good taste.
Right there.
The red one right there.
Yeah.
And Tucker, he's got a black heifer. She looks really good too. This is the cow to the calf that had the bad hip. I think he just got stepped on. That's KK's heifer. K1. Yep. There's Tucker's heifer. Green tags. They're both pretty proud of their heifers, if you can't hear. But anyways, that's pretty much that. Got another surprise that we've kind of been working on here lately. Those of you that follow us on Facebook and Instagram already know, most likely, but those that don't will find out, and I'm looking forward to it. Tucker, your heifer is gonna Just checking out Charlie.
She's scared of the dog.
It's a really nice animal, bud. You picked a good one there. So, anyways, I'll probably leave you on that, and we'll catch you next time in another video. Hopefully get back on track for some regular videos again. It's just been a really stressful, depressing summer. That's why there hasn't been any videos, and I apologize for it. But things are kind of looking up now. I was looking at having to sell some more cows or the replacements or something, but hoping and praying we rounded up enough hay, maybe be able to get a second cut off some of this. We won't have to sell anymore. That's best case scenario right now. So anyways, guys, hey, want to say bye?
Bye, heifers. Bye, my heifer.
Hey, say bye to the people.
Bye. Bye.
Right here, Tucker.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Anyways, take care, everybody, and we will catch you next time.
Bye, Dad.